Oh, perfect timing for a honk on the horn from the old train. So yeah, welcome back. Arachnid back again. Oh, so what happened last time? Where I hadn't downloaded any of, taken any of the recordings I'd done during the weekend, it stopped recording. So basically, I have gone back a little bit because we jumped into chapter 6, but obviously this is the end of chapter 5. So basically, we've done everything at the house, solved everything. The big wall with the lizard on, that was another room where we got a load more information. So we're just going to continue on. The boy's safe, he's back with his sister. But now we've got this bottle of expensive champagne, which I think we're going to give to the lady down in, with the 2 dogs on the boat. And then we shall take it from there, and the story should continue as normal. Everything is recording. I can see the lights are on. So yeah, let's get stuck into this. It'll be chapter 6 coming up, but we're still on the end of chapter 5, so let's do this. I hope everyone's good. Watson was getting on my tits last time. He kept getting in the way. He was doing my head in. I was hungry. I've got a plate full of snacks now. Water. And nibbles. That should keep us sustained. Here we are. Look, there's the bat dogs.
Hello again, and thank you. Your last tip proved extremely useful.
Don't mention it, Cher. Champagne ain't one for trickery. Now, if you need more help...
As it happens, we need to take a short trip through the bayou into the nearby swamp. Of course, you'd receive fair compensation.
It's almost dusk, and only fools go into that swamp at night. Come back tomorrow. Champagne will take you down.
That will not do. We must go now. It is of grave importance.
I won't take you. But if you're crazy enough to go, I'll sell you the boat.
Wouldn't you know it, I came across a bottle of your namesake. Will that be enough for a boat?
It's warm. The bottle's dirty. But we got a deal.
But it cost a fortune.
I'll even lend you this rifle. If you're going into swamp, you'll need it.
One last favor. The boat that we came on is to leave tomorrow for Europe. Would you kindly relay a message to the crew for us? We may need them to hold their departure till 8 in the morning.
Of course.
This is chapter 6.
At least in Afghanistan, we had nippy nights.
It makes one yearn for rainy London.
This place, Champagne, did not mince words about it.
Keep your wits about you, Watson. We are inching closer to the heart of this mystery, however dark it may be. Hell's bells!
I told you to stay away, Doctor.
The sheriff.
He did, Holmes.
I rule these parts. No hiding from me here.
No case goes cold on my watch!
Settle down, boys. Our friends are as good as gone.
This is it, Watson. Our moment of truth.
Didn't even fire a shot. There's obviously, right, you're in the swamps, you know there's going to be some evil goings on here.
Holmes, do you believe the sheriff? That we won't escape?
One cannot be hurt by superstition, Watson.
Look, Holmes, fireflies.
Lots of crates and things around. Right, I'm just going to follow white lilies because I remember that being something about that. Oh look, blood all over that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep following the white lilies, I think. See, they white lilies.
You're rowing like a professional, Watson.
University of London Boat Club.
He certainly is.
Silver medalist, 1874.
Oh, look, here we go. Yeah, look, white lilies. Can we stop at this house? Doesn't look like it. Whoa, what was that?
What was that, Holmes?
Whatever, or whoever it was, we should ready ourselves.
Which way? Follow the lilies. Oh, there's fire over there, look. Straight in front of the boat.
Am I hearing drums?
Drums in the bayou?
Yeah. Just gonna follow these torches. We seem to have lost the lilies now. Seems to be going in the right way, so we keep getting that symbol turned up in the bottom right.
Holmes, I think I heard something swim underneath our boat.
Probably just a rotten log.
Did you hear that, Holmes? What do you see?
A shadow. Nothing more.
If you told me when I binned your paper that we'd end up fleeing the law in a rowboat through the Louisiana Bayou...
I dare say you would have hardly been surprised. No footprints, nor evidence of a recent mooring. We won't find Arneson here.
Let us push on. There's no time to lose.
It looks like a dead end to me. I'll tell you what, he's an Olympic champion with this rowing.
The air is getting thicker, almost suffocating.
The stench of death. All too familiar now.
See,
Weeks of damp. We're more likely to sink in there than on our boat. Let's go.
crocodile.
Careful of the gators, Watson. It is stupidity rather than courage to refuse to recognize danger when it is close upon you.
Was there another? I'm going this way. This looks more like it.
Hand me the rifle. I can shoot the ropes holding a few of those poor souls.
Watson, stay calm, but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
That's vicious.
That's nature, Watson. Let's try not to annoy them.
There's nowhere else to go, so I think now we've made the path. Oh, I see what's going on here. Back to the boat. And then we can take the boat past the alligators without getting...
here looks promising. Over there, Watson.
We're approaching the heart of darkness.
The Heart of Darkness? You're telling me? They've got the atmospherics down in this, haven't they?
This place gives me the shivers, despite the muggy night. I should be glad we're out of the water, but I'm not.
Follow me, Watson, sir. These drums are loud. Is that snakes? Oh, there we go.
Footprints left by a crowd of shackled prisoners.
Really?
It looks like a boat left from here. Ashmak dragged Arneson here.
Ah. The bloke from the mansion. They said he disappeared. Our light's dying as well. Those drums are very loud. Oh, what's this?
Smell of burning flesh, just horrific.
Keep away from it, focus on our task, so we may soon leave all this behind.
The hand tied here was bleeding in 4 places. This had to have been Arneson.
What's that?
Both ends of the rope were cut cleanly. That's a lot of blood, but probably not enough to be fatal. The captive was dragged through hell. The bloody handprint on this stone lacks 4 fingers. The victim's left hand clawed at the soil. Sunken heels, the result of dragging a heavy body.
His deductive mind is unbelievable.
The tracks lead behind the stone slab. Only this indentation was spared from blood.
Stone alcove. Am I missing anything? Seem to see things a lot better. So we had that one, we had that one. What's over here?
A heavy weight scored impressions in the ground 1 inch deep. The wood is swamp cypress, endemic to the area.
There he is, it's a shirt.
Initials EA are embroidered with silk thread. The prisoner's clothes tossed aside.
Get out of my way, Watson, don't start that again. The concentration levels work so much better.
Blood was poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette. Blood was poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette. Bowls filled with blood.
A knife.
A worn blade, but clean and without blood.
I'm missing something. There should be 4 here. Oof, let's leave that one as it is. Get out of my way, Watson. Where was the other one?
A fiery gathering of passions and deception.
At least you don't get the drums in this when we're in this concentration state. Entrails?
Days old and rotten. Damp and mouldy hay. The prisoners were kept like animals, slowly deteriorating under the gruesome treatment.
Alright, so 2, which I think is this one. No. 2 and 3 are wrong, so... Where's the third one? Is this the third one over here? Next. I already... Let's validate that. No, because the blood didn't have blood. The knife didn't have blood on it. It's got to be this bloke, innit?
Arneson was held captive in this cage until his abductors tied him to a cross and dragged him to the bonfire. Arneson was left hanging here for a while before being freed and led to the altar. At the altar, Arneson's captors performed a ritual on him and poured blood over his head. With Arneson now prepared, he was escorted to the sealed entrance. They used the mechanism with an indentation to open the passage.
Dun 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 dun.
If only the sheriff was kindly cooperative, our search for Arneson would be far simpler.
Yes, it would. What am I doing in here? Oh, what's this?
Heavy and covered in blood.
Oh, that'd be for over here then. Yeah.
Something is wrong with my lantern. Give me a minute.
I won't wait for you. I'm going in.
Alright. What do we have here? I think we might be going mental in this one. It's bound to take his toll on him, isn't it? Oh, 3 doorways. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh.
Woe betide those who take it.
Okay.
Walk away. Let the unknown be.
What is it? Book of the Damned?
That's human skin and still warm.
Nice.
What's
Here we go. Oh, at least it's showing me the path.
Deja vu, and not in a pleasant way.
Hmm? They're moving, so I must be doing something right. I'm just going to keep going this way. Look, see, they're levelling out. Ah, that sealed them in place. It's a weird old place. This there's a boat there. I've got a funny feeling I've got to do this. Maybe not then. Can I walk on this? No. No. That's the way out. Well, this is confusing. Hold on a second. Usually that does something. See, this just goes around in circles. Doesn't look like it's going to lead anywhere. Whoa. Okay. This is confusing. Oh, which way did this go? Was it right? This is... no. What, really? I don't like this. I really don't know what I done there. I'm sure the path went a completely different way.
And now, axes?
Oh my...
What on earth for?
yeah, but they're gonna kill you, aren't they, Holmes? Oh, what's this? What are these symbols? It's a big one, isn't it? Why is there blood on this one? That was the first symbol, wasn't it?
Now it is glowing, but why?
Ah, okay. Alright, I've got to kill myself. Because every time I do this, a different part destroys me. So 2. Is there another one over there? 1, 2, 3. Thought
There's
so.
that glow again.
Whew. No. Is it this one?
I hope that was all. I can't take any more.
Yes.
At last, the lantern's working again. Holmes, I'm coming.
Uh-oh. We take our gun? I'll leave the gun there, Watson.
Holmes, what are you doing, sitting in a place like this?
How did you get here? How did you get through the maze? Tell me, Watson.
What maze? I walked straight up to you. You saw me.
Do not lie to me, John. How did you get out?
Sherlock, what happened? Are you feeling all... Oh, heavens. Is that Arneson? Why didn't you mention him? Stay put. I must check if he is alive.
Sorry, munching in the middle of that. Keep my energy up for this.
I just need a second, John. The walls are spinning. Let me catch my breath. The book. That place. I got lost. I'll be fine, Watson. Check on Arneson. I'll be fine, Watson.
Alright, then you know you've got them
Check on
all. See,
Arneson.
when he starts repeating himself.
I need to focus on Arneson.
Yeah, but there's a white dot on there.
The unknown.
Hey?
Great one. Lightning.
I should examine him before he has another seizure. Blunt trauma to the cranium, dilated pupils, lips moving without a sound.
He's obviously drugged up, isn't he? Oh, there's his hand.
Severed fingers, the wounds are inflamed. Pulse is racing, 110 beats a minute. Cold sweat. 2, no, 3 ribs fractured. Arneson is delirious after all he's endured. We can't get into the boat in a state like that. It's dangerous to us and him.
He's off his trolley. How can he be sedated? think it's there yet. I think I need to check the rest of these tables.
Pokeweed berries, though they appear harmless, the whole plant is lethal. Odorless, watery, and hard to identify. Pharmacopoeia, listing drugs, effects, and directions for use.
Farmer's Handbook, How to Treat Without Killing. This book is a helpful assistant on your journey to becoming a competent pharmacist. Every drop, crumble, or grain of a substance can bring a sick patient back to life, but may kill him if dispensed carelessly. It is crucial to know what can help and what can kill. Each chapter provides a brief description of each substance used in pharmacy. Remember, be precise, be patient, and learn from the mistakes of others. The dead ones.
Some kind of amanita mushroom. Extremely poisonous.
No, they're not. Let me forget, please. Let me forget.
This is Dwale. Induces sleep and relaxation. A gluey decoction. The smell is herby but sharp. It appears burnt, judging by the color. Salvia divinorum. Provokes visual hallucinations.
How that's going to help him, I don't know. Right, now maybe if we go... How can we sedate him? We need 2 yellows, don't we? So maybe if we use... Where is it? It's odorless. Liquid for consistency. Okay, it's not that one then. So we've got one.
Please tell me there are no wheels inside, Anderson.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Please tell me there are no wheels inside, Anderson. Hard to tell what it says.
Watson, you're not helping, sir. Rejoice, for he is coming.
I'll be fine, Watson. Check on Arneson.
Anything else over here? Check the entire room.
I wonder what this language is.
You don't know the language, sir.
The nightmares these poor souls had to endure. I can't decipher that text.
See, these are all done. These are all done. This poor fellow needs some sort of
Please tell me there are no eels inside, Arneson.
no pin. Pin's the evidence.
Odorless, watery, and hard to identify. Please tell me there are no eels inside, Arneson.
Definitely missing something here. Unknown decoration. Oh, right, here we go, sorry. Type. Transparent liquid. Search the archives for this. Choose. odourless, wasn't it? Was there a colour on that? Oh, was it transparent? Type. Okay. Snake venom then. Bing! Dwale and snake venom. Is that the one? Yeah, pin it. Pin it! See, you pin it, then you can mix it.
This should help soothe Arneson.
I need some fresh air.
Yes, please go. I'll be right behind you with Arneson. Perhaps you can prepare the boat.
Okay, doesn't sound promising. Look at his face, I bet he looks well haggard now. This game is in depth, it really is. Where's the cursed book?
Me festering soul and let me feel. Eyes without purpose and now see the truth. Tear me mind from me flesh, score me festering soul. Phantoms of nothing, we are born to die, filth in the eyes of our eldritch lord.
Free my festering soul and let me feel.
Oh, please, I wish to return. Free me, let me return. Free me and rejoice.
Eyes without purpose, I now see the truth. Tear my mind from my flesh.
Holmes? Are you all right? Here, let me help.
I'm fine.
Holmes? Sherlock! What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you!
I don't... You're right. Let's go, Watson.
He did, didn't he? Stuck a knife in the back of his neck. Sorry, munching.
Bon Dieu. Still among the living.
We are, though not for lack of trying by the sheriff.
Well, he'd been telling people you died in the swamp despite his trying to save you. Crooked man. Through and through. Wait, is that Mr. Arneson?
Yes, but he's not well. You know Lucy?
Belle from the Nymph? That I do.
Please bring her here. Mr. Arneson needs to see a familiar face if he's to have any chance of surviving.
Power of the heart. I get you. Wait here.
Wait here.
Errol? Oh, Errol!
Reckon we should give him space. Farewells are painful.
No, tell me that's not true.
Oh, he's gonna
Watson.
die.
Mr. Arneson has endured a lot. Lost 4 fingers, a lot of blood, and some of his sanity. But with rest and tender care, he ought to survive those injuries, both physical and mental.
Thank you, Johnny. I'll take care of him. Thank you for bringing him home to me.
Johnny.
We'll be all right.
Are you quite certain? Do you have the space? The resources?
I will stay with him at the mansion. It is not a burden to take care of your love.
His property is in quite a state. It may not be the best place for recuperation.
Hush now. Champagne will see it sorted.
Then it's settled. Hear that, Errol? Us living under one roof. Careful what you wish for. Oh, and champagne? I'm about sick of watching that sheriff run riot through New Orleans. We ought to talk.
Funny. I was just thinking that grub did nothing to save your man. Together, I reckon you, me, and Errol have the sway to make some changes round here.
I like the sound of that.
Holmes, our boat.
Oh, we must make haste. Farewell all. Take care.
Oh, we're back in London. Oh, chapter 7. How did he get his clothes back? They were all in the water.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft,
Huh.
the Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics and Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh,
As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and David's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
yep. Sherlock's definitely on a bit of a spin out here. He needs some sleep. Looks like Watson's the one that's doing this one. Let's change his attire because it is going to be raining outside. Watson this. This one, yes, that looks right. Is this the occult book? The cursed book? I'm going to pin that on me because we're obviously going to need that to go... What was this? When the storm starts where the ship falls at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen. No, I'm going to keep that one. The bookshop, wasn't it? Got his coat on, so we're back to sunny old...
Am I mad? This painting wasn't here last time, was it?
That's like the area that Holmes disappears in.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
Speak to this little chap.
Cool. Thank you, sir. Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted. You had a visitor earlier. He seemed angry. This weather is so bad. Do you think a storm is coming? Get the Strand! Get the true facts! I better concentrate on selling my papers, or the rain will turn them into paste.
Yes, it will. A bookshop. Oh, there's that... Oh, hey? What? He never had a big dog before.
Take care of your master. It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged. Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely. Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town,
He's
he
got it
offered me
on.
some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
He got it on with a lady across the way. Where did he say on the right? Bookshelf on the right.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
Come on. He said red book on the right, didn't he? Oh, there we go. That's on the left. There you go. This volume gathers facts, stories and gossip about the members and successes of great British families. It is a somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Yeah. Won't say much about that.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
Right, that come up with that little symbol again. So let's go back into this. Escape that. The tempest, which many already call the storm of the century, has been raging west of Lockabie's coastline over the Lockabie's? Is that Scotland? Over the past fortnight, officials are alarmed by the signs of the storm's intensity. The storm has taken a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost, even as this article goes to press hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Bloody seamen. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learnt that similar phenomena of lower importance are occurring around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard. Okay. Location, Scotland. Was it 1800s, wasn't it? Title? Maritime. Search. The book, Greatest British Families, briefly mentions the Stevenson's family, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons Alan, David and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. Okay. Yep. That one. Stevenson family. Good shout. West of Lockabie, which I think is Lockabie. It should be IE. Or Lochaber. It could be Lochaber. Lockabie was obviously where that plane went down. Apparently. This music sounds like Most Haunted. Pin credit, pin cryptic message. Let's pin it.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Loch Harbour, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Cryptic message described by Davis is about Stevenson's guided light. Barnes recommends a book on great founders which can be found on shelves to his right. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather a lighthouse built by the Stevensons. Yes. Dun -dun -dun. Located on the remote island of the same name, Skerryvore Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tiree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop dangerous rocks. That is a 1. There is a 4 on this. That was another lighthouse. Located on the outer Hebrides island of Barrowhead, the lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minch. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. Well, I never knew that, but there you go. Rubanan Gal means stranger point in Scottish Gaelic. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light, built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson, is not even the only one of the dynasty erected that year. It is 62 feet tall and bears a luminous range of 10 nautical miles. So basically that means it shines for 10 miles. 10 nautical miles. I don't think they're the same as normal miles, but lighting the way for ships roaming the Sound of Mull. Designed and built by 1849 by Alan Stevenson, the lighthouse lies at the western end of the Ardnamurcurian Peninsula in Lochaber, or Lochaber. It is architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses. Made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern, the tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. Okay.
Doctor, look what I just found.
Yes.
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
Of
You
course.
have been of great help, so yes.
Excellent. I could barely put it down. Farewell.
Now I'm worried that I've done that, because he said I could barely put it down, so does that mean he's going to be attached to it in some way?
Mycroft, Here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock.
Ain't we all?
He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
The cryptic message described by Dave is about Stevenson's guided light. Have we, yeah, that's West Lockerbie. Oh, he disappeared quick, didn't he? Ritual of Awakening, I think. Yeah, the lighthouses will be the next one, so that one. Oh, I'm good. Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at Ardnamukirian Lighthouse. By implication, and the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicities. Okie dokie, what's that one? Briefing, one of our informants, Philip Hawke's been in contact with the last few days. Please check his status. He was working on an investigation close to his lodging. Hawke is disabled and his home is next to one of your client's houses. Captain Steinwick, report to me after you've visited. I'll be in the bookshop. Just going to see Holmes. Tell him what we found.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
The size of that bear rug. Oh my days, look. You trip over that.
Holmes, I have the translation. Barnes will keep researching. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes gave us a preliminary translation of the book. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, but my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. without an answer. What use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
Yeah, you are mad.
Oh, you are undoubtedly mad. And egotistical, irascible, oblivious, infuriating.
All right.
Self-absorbed, self-righteous, self-congratulatory.
Okay.
And invariably correct. So fear not madness, for it seems to me your greatest strength. Something stirs in the depths, Sherlock. A danger. A darkness only a madman would dare face.
Into the darkness, then.
Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
Oh, looks like we're off to Scotland. The title page. Chapter 8. What, they went by rowing boat? I doubt it very much.
Holmes, if we don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls.
These seas have taken too many, John.
Let's stop them from taking more then.
Right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave it here. It's the beginning of chapter 8. We've been on it an hour and a half and I don't want to get aggy with it. This looks like it could be quite in depth. It's a new story. So we're going to leave it there and rejoin this again next time. So I hope you all enjoyed this one. Went a bit more smoother. We've recorded it all as well. So yeah, thank you. Arachnid signing out. Catch you on the next one for chapter 8.